Welcome to Theme Park History. In this episode, we explore the history and differences between Cinderella Castle in both Magic Kingdom and Tokyo Disneyland. Let's start with the original. Since Disneyland in California had Sleeping Beauty's castle, Roy Disney wanted a different princess castle as the icon of Magic Kingdom in Florida. Inspiration for the architectural design came from France and Germany to give direction to Imagineers. Imagineer Herbert Ryman was the chief designer for the castle, which makes sense because he was also to thank for Sleeping Beauty Castle. With a Gothic revival design and a drawbridge that unfortunately doesn't work, the castle is built with forced perspective, which means it appears taller than its height of 189 feet. After 18 months of construction, the Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom, in what would soon be Walt Disney World, opened on October 1st, 1971. The castle is constructed of concrete, steel, cement, and fiberglass. There are 27 towers in total, which can all withstand hurricane winds up to 125 miles per hour. There are 13 gargoyles around these towers, and columns in the walkways decorated with mice and birds from the film. One of my favorite decorations is the wishing well on one of these walkways. The moat around the castle has 3.37 million gallons of water surrounding it, which makes some ducks very happy to swim around. Underneath the castle are the utilidors, utilized by cast members to walk to their locations without disrupting theming in the park. Making your way through the castle, you pass the famous mural telling the story of Cinderella. This mosaic is made with over 300,000 pieces of Italian glass in more than 500 colors, along with gems and bits of gold and silver. In this area used to be a gift shop that sold jewelry and glass art of the princesses and is now the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which gives princess makeovers. Inside Cinderella Castle is a suite known as the Dream Suite, which was built as another apartment for Walt's family like the one they have at Disneyland. In the past, this room was used as a call center and even a dressing room before getting its makeover into the suite that it is today. 30 feet above this suite is the cable Tinkerbell flies across during the fireworks nighttime shows. Tinkerbell's first flight was on July 4th, 1985. This cable can only be accessed by a ladder, and she flies 750 feet above crowds, going as fast as 15 miles per hour. There is also a restaurant inside the castle, known now as Cinderella's Royal Table. The original name was Stephen's Banquet Hall, which is confusing since that is Sleeping Beauty's father's name. There are more than 40 coat of arms on display, each representing someone who had a significant impact on Disney history and heritage. Cinderella Castle has seen a few different looks over the years, including the Cake Castle look for Magic Kingdom's 25th anniversary, covered in toilet paper and graffiti for the opening day of Stitch's Great Escape, and is currently being repainted in bright shades of blue and dusty pinks to celebrate Magic Kingdom's 50th anniversary in 2021. The first international Disney park to be built is also home to Cinderella Castle, with some differences. Tokyo Disneyland opened on April 15, 1983, and is owned by the Oriental Land Company, making it the only Disney park not entirely owned by Disney themselves, although they do have creative control. This castle is smaller, clocking in at 168 feet. Tokyo's castle also has a wishing well, but this one is for Snow White and even has an area similar to Disneyland's castle area for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. From 1986 to 2006, there was a slightly creepy walkthrough attraction known as Cinderella Castle Mystery Tour. Just like the castle in Disney World, this castle is built on a second level, with the tour attraction taking place underground. This 16-minute tour centered around the Disney villains, starting with the magic mirror hijacking the tour by opening a secret doorway to see how the guests challenge the forces of evil. This tour had everything from Chernabog from Fantasia, creepy skeletons coming out of a coffin, and the Horned King from the Black Cauldron as the finale. Today, this area inside the castle is Cinderella's Fairy Tale Hall, opened in 2011, which has paintings telling the story of Cinderella and is also home to the Glass Slipper. In 2006, the castle received a new paint job to make it look more different from the castle at Magic Kingdom. Gold trimmings were added as well as different shades of blue and dirty pink. While Tokyo Disneyland has some resemblance to Magic Kingdom and even Disneyland, it is unique in everything else from the exclusive merchandise to the varieties of food offerings around the park, just to name a few. And that's the theme park history on both Cinderella Castles. Got an idea for a future episode? Leave a comment down below and be sure to subscribe for more theme park history.